Hi all, welcome to Heavy Chef. I'm here with our mobile session, our regular slot with Channel Mobile. So, hi Rob, hi Gav, good to see you again. Happy New Year and all of that.
Yes, to you too.
Fantastic. We want to talk today about the devastation that is Haiti and what has happened, the terrible events there. But obviously it shows or highlights how mobile has really helped the situation as well, in a way that hasn't been utilised before.
Yeah, or hardly utilised.
Or hardly utilised. Do you want to tell me what's happened? Tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, well, obviously it's an absolute tragedy, and on the upside, is only the story that we found the other day about how they've managed to raise in the US $20 million.
$20 million.
In 2 weeks or a week.
That's about a week, yeah.
Yeah, a week to raise $20 million. And I mean that could
all via SMS. All
via SMS, 5-digit short code competition line.
So someone just
send an SMS off to the 5-digit number and the donations made.
Wow.
Yeah, I think each donation, so it's called sort of micro donations. Each donation was $10. So you you put that out there, and your average person can make a difference. They can contribute. It's easy for them to do it because it's straight on their mobile, and just from sheer numbers.
Instant gratification, I think, is also the other thing that comes out there. Obviously, you've got the time that it takes. It's quick. People don't like clicking loads of times. If they're looking on mobile sites or even on the web. You know, you can, in the space of literally however long,
a few seconds,
you can donate money.
Well, there's no waiting. There's no trying to upload or download or log in or input clunky details on your little handset. It's just put a number in and send an SMS. It couldn't be simpler.
And the great thing is, more people can do it as well. Not everyone has a phone that allows them to access the internet, but they can send an SMS and they can afford to make the donation.
So why are we doing that? Because obviously South Africa, where the penetration of mobile is far greater than that of the normal web. Why are we not doing that here why are the charities not doing that here in South Africa?
The way it works, Mike, is that it deducts that amount, that $10 or 10 Rand or whatever it is, off your cell phone account.
Okay.
And then the WASPs, such as ourselves, run that whole competition, and
WASP is the governing body.
No, WASPs are the service providers, such as ourselves.
Okay.
Who stands for Wireless Application Service Provider.
Okay.
And we are basically rented or allowed to rent out those numbers by the broadcasting board.
Okay.
And then we get if it's a 10 Rand number, for instance, the networks in this country take 40% of that revenue.
Okay.
And then the remainder of that revenue is divvied up between ourselves and our clients. In a donation sort of scenario such as that, obviously we would give all the revenue over to the client. The problem is the networks. They have yet to come to the party. I think they've done it once.
Once with carte blanche for their birthday celebration. They're raising money for a hospital group. And I think that was the only time I've heard about the networks dropping their revenue share.
They waived their revenue share, and the charity got the full donation.
So that's why in the States they dropped it, so they're able to do it there. Here we can't because of the carriers. They're going to still take their 40% or whatever that.
Well, maybe Haiti is going to have some decent repercussions for the rest of the world, and that the mobile network operators will see that there are just causes out there that require such a mechanism, and require them to sort of keep their fingers in their pockets.
I suppose they need to be careful from their side. I hate to protect the big fish, the big companies, but in this case, any Tom, Dick and Harry could come along and say, hey, I've got my charity, it's called the Mike Perk, and try and get money that way. So I suppose the application and that process has to be in place, but there's no reason why it shouldn't be.
Yeah, there's no reason why they can't go and put those steps in place with all the players in the industry. I mean, you should be able to prove that you're a non-profit or government organisation saying trying to raise funds. It should be quite a quick, seamless process.
They need to identify what's a charity, what's a needy charity and a just cause. And then they need to waiver the revenue share that they are pulling from those competitions or from those from those SMSs that are coming in.
See, I think if, a lot of these companies spend, the Vodacoms, the MTNs, the South Seas of this world, they spend a lot of money on good cause, and they do a lot of work in the community. But by doing this, they can put themselves out there to allow other people with these other charities to raise money far more efficiently, far quickly, and just provide a phenomenal channel to people to around. I know if I see something like that, and I can just text it. By the time I've got home, I've forgotten the web address. I've done that. It's so much easier.
Absolutely.
And if they come to the party, I mean, they could make a real difference to this country.
Absolutely. And I think it just underscores all these apps for phones and Mobi sites and all that kind of stuff, you know, out there. The bottom line is that SMS is still the killer app for the cell phone, especially in the African content and context and globally.
It's still the killer app for communication.
Yeah,
it really is. It's easier than picking up the phone. It's easier than writing an email. You know, and sometimes I put together, as you know, a lot of marketing strategies for companies, and we always go for those big apps and those JavaScript. Well, that's what the company wants to talk about. But the most
back to basics,
pervasive tool out there is SMS.
Absolutely,
it's got the biggest reach, so
yeah.
Awesome.
Okay, so Vodacom, Cell C, Virgin Mobile, anyone else I've forgotten? Sort yourselves out. Let's make this happen and
just MTN as well.
Make the world a better place. Make it a better. Cheers, guys.
Thanks, Mike. Ciao.
Cheers.